Hi guys, today we are gonna cook something. What are we cooking today? Look at these. I love cooking these bowls. And I'm gonna cook them with peas. And first of all, I want to slice a few of these bowls. And as I've always cooked with you these things, I love them so much with rice. Today it's gonna be a delicacy because it's gonna be having peas. Last time I didn't have peas, and today I have peas, and that will be accompanied by some beef that I'm going to mix with peas. And let me show you guys. These are the bowls. I love them with rice. You see, you've already seen them before. And this is how we gonna do it. Come, let's cook together, guys. I always told you guys not to be limited by space. Space does not limit me. I'm able to understand that the kitchen size can be small, but I will always manage. So guys, those are the bowls that I'm cooking here. I'll steam them first so I have to reduce the flame so that they remove the water. Yes. Of course, when you have got a whole pack of this, you can, and you are not many, this you can use for 2 or 3 times. And guys, what am I supposed to do now? Let me do the onion. I will do the onion. In the meantime, this is dry. And you know what, guys? I'm one person who doesn't do much of oil. Cooking fat is not my friend. Can you imagine? I'll even cook a whole meal without any cooking fat. Because like if you are doing meat, the fats in the meat is enough to do your onion, to cook your onion, to brown it without burning. In fact, if you just reduce the flame, this meat is going to remove some fat. It just needs that you reduce the flame, and it's gonna cook and remove some fat. Oh, my knives are becoming blunt. Have you ever known that you use a knife once or twice, it just becomes blunt? And but there's a way I sharpen my knife like this. Are you aware of this style? Doing like this. You can sharpen it like that. Let me hold my hair. Hair and kitchen do not go together. Let me hold my hair like that, yes. Then I wash my hands because I've touched my hair. And guys, there's a way I sharpen my knife, like this. And it becomes very sharp. You don't have to worry when your knife is not very sharp. Just have to sharpen like that. and clean it up. Now it's able to cut my onion. It's already sharpened up. Yay, that way. Now guys, I already have my onion there. It's ready. It's waiting for the meat to steam up. And guys, I told you about this holder. This holder is very nice because you can shake it up. You see the way I'm doing it? Guys, look. Let me show you. Look at that. Those balls. Very appetizing. Because I've reduced the fire. So it will just dry very nicely. And I like using ginger. So let me grate some ginger. Let me grate some ginger and put it ready together with the onion. Oh, my nails. Guys, do you go through issues with your nails in the kitchen? Why? Where the nails will not even want to cross a button. It becomes very hard. So guys, here I'm doing a piece of ginger. I'll do a piece of ginger. And when I do this piece of ginger, my meat will have you hear the sound? It has already started drying up. And when it dries up, I'm peeling this ginger now. I'm peeling it up. Then I will grate. When putting the onions, I'll put them together. Hey guys, hey, we were lucky to have been brought up when we were firstborns in the family. So when it comes to cooking, it has to be you and yourself. You and yourself, because we were the firstborns in the family. I'm grating the ginger. This is the grater that I use, like a small one. I like it because it's just easy and very fast. You see? And how much is enough ginger for food? How much is enough ginger? Is there a way that you can do a lot of ginger and spoil the broth? Okay, this thing I don't like keeping it dirty. Immediately I grate, I pour some water on it. Look, it just gets clean. And then you are able to continue. See, yay! Wow! I hope you guys I can show you. No, let me show you. I have to show you this. Let me show you how this food looks. Look. Let me show you how it looks. Look. See how appetizing it is. Now, what oil have you seen me put? You know I've not put any oil here. No oil at all. And this part is going to be able to cook the onion until it browns. So here I come with my onion and I add together with the ginger. And my usual holder here, that's my usual holder. I'm trying to look for rice. I don't know if there's enough light. Let me tell you, you don't have to add oil in your food. This is onion pouring down, so there's no problem putting it back. You don't need oil, you don't need fat in your food. You can just wait for meat to dry up and then it yields its own fat. And after yielding its own fat, in search of light. Yes, I have to be seen to be cooking with some light, not in darkness. Yes, that way. So guys, now we are here. The next step is to do the tomatoes. Let me do 2 tomatoes. I feel dusty, and whenever I feel dusty, I take water, hot water for this matter, because as you remember guys, I had a throat issue. That is very hot water. This one, the fire is still reduced. Do your slices very neatly. Your tomato slices, do them very neatly like that. Let them be neat. You know when you cook something that is neatly sliced, even that food has got no option but to taste nice. You see? Don't slice the tomatoes when it is in your hands. There are people who slice tomatoes like this when it is in their hands, and why would you do that? That's what we're talking about. You see now, my onion and the ginger is already cooked, guys. My onion and the ginger is already cooked. Now I can add the flame. You know why I'm adding the flame now? It's because I need to put the tomatoes. Because I already see that my ginger is cooked, my onion is brown. So, tomatoes. This is my daily evening routine, It may be a different meal, but it is a routine for every day, because everybody cooks every day. You have to eat every day. Your family has to eat every day. So it's a routine, guys. I have no option but to do it. Hey. No, don't burn. I don't want my food to burn. No, again, if you don't control the fire, it will burn up. And if you spoil the taste here, just by burning it, imagine you are not going to cook tasty meal. Your meal will not be tasty. So do not let it burn. Though you have not put any oil, any cooking fat, don't let it burn. Make sure that it doesn't stick. Let it not stick. Otherwise the taste of food will change and it's gonna taste like it's burnt food. Let it not stick in the soup here, in the cooking pot. In fact, have you ever known how good it is to cook with a wooden stick, wooden spoon? Cook with a wooden spoon. Did I put some salt in this food? You know, with the tomatoes, you need to put some little salt so that it brings out its water. Now guys, you should see my stew now, my what do you call this mixture of meat and tomatoes and a lot of onions, not a lot but just 2. And now let me tell you, I'm going to cover that just for a few minutes, and when I hear the sound of like it's getting ready, I'm gonna the cubes. Remember me with these things, cubes. Hey, my cooking has to be, this has to be incorporated. This cooking, this is chili beef cube. When I'm cooking chicken, I use chicken cube. This is plain water that I'm taking, hot, you know. So now the only thing I'm going to add here is black pepper. Only black pepper. And where is it? Cloves. Paprika. So I'm gonna add black pepper, just a bit, not much, and oh, it makes me sneeze. Makes me sneeze. So now guys, give it 2 minutes. I put in some boiled water there. Then after that, I boil the peas. I boil the peas, and here's my peas. These are peas. It's the peas that I'm gonna boil after this. Guys, I've already spoken to you about having boiled water by my side. I usually, in my kitchen, there is always boiled water. And I'll always, it makes my life very easy because there's no hurry in cooking, but it makes it faster for you to do your cooking very fast. My usual way of testing whether salt is enough, and yes, it is enough. So now, let me wash my peas. My peas have to be washed with boiled water also. Those are my peas. I'm gonna show you visually. I'm gonna show you when I put them in the boiling pot. In the boiling pot. So now guys, I'm gonna transfer this here. It's already boiled and ready. So that I access this cooker. That is fast. And my peas, I have to use the sieve, you see. That's the way I do it. That way you are able to remove the ones that are not very hot. That is peas that I'm putting in here. And when you do this, you are sure that you have not picked any dirt, because it's just a clean piece that you are picking. And when they are like that, you come and put the boiled water now. Guys, boiled water is my everything in the kitchen. Boiled water. I'll show you now how it looks. First of all, this is the stew. Are you able to see the stew now? Let me make sure that you are seeing it. Oh, it's boiling. I've switched it off. And now this is the peas. So what I will do, I'll leave this peas to boil. You see? I'll leave it to boil for like 4 minutes. And then I'll put let me put some salt here first. Oh, this camera is showing things. Is it showing things that are not supposed to be shown? Okay, good. Now, guys, you know coriander comes the last. This is coriander. This is coriander. It comes the last. So what you do is I'll take a bunch of coriander like that, and I'll cut it out from this other one is still soaked in water so that it doesn't spoil. Now this coriander, don't you ever cut without checking, because you have to check to see that it doesn't have the weed. You know, coriander is green, the weed is also green, so you have to make sure that it doesn't have the weed. And like nowadays, I had already checked it, and I'll make sure it's clean. So I'll wash it. I'll just wash it up like I've done without you seeing, because of my space in the kitchen. And now I'm gonna come here and cut it. Let me cover that. And I'm gonna cut this coriander. You see, I've already washed it. I'm gonna cut it and put it in the stew as the last option. You don't cook the coriander, so you come and cut. Make sure you check nicely so you don't eat the weed from the shamba. There are some green weed that grow together with the coriander, so you have to be very careful and check it out. So now my coriander is there, it is sliced, and I put it in the, you remember the stew that I showed you? beef stew, that stew of balls and meat, and there you do like that, and you cover. I'm through there. Can you believe that I'm through? And you know what? In the next few minutes, the only thing that will be cooking in this kitchen of mine will be the rice. And I'm gonna steam the cabbage much later. You know, the cabbage you don't steam until people are set to come and eat. Because if you steam the cabbage too early, it's gonna overcook. And when it gets cold and you warm it, it's not as crunchy. So you wait until people are set to eat, and then you come and steam your cabbage. Usually I leave my onion done. So when I come, because I just steam my cabbage with only the onion. So when it is done, I'll just come and see people have sat on the dining table. As I'm preparing, I am serving, the onion is burning, it's browning, and then I come and do the cabbage. Guys, how are you doing? As for me, I'm doing fine. As for me, I am doing fine. And you know, with cooking, you have to keep dusting even as you continue with your cooking. You have to continue dusting and dusting the surface where you have done some work. Like I was doing some ginger, so I have to continue dusting this place. The camera may not show because of the space restrictions, but guys, you know, I'm dusting. So you dust, and make sure the surface is clean. Dust all this. Now you know what, guys? Hey, my piece is almost ready because I used boiled water. So guys, and something can drop on the floor and you step on it. So when you're in the kitchen, get to know that you're in the kitchen. So now, do you hear that water that is boiling? That water is for the rice. And what I will do is I will leave you to subscribe to this channel, the Never Age TV channel. You are gonna subscribe to it, and when you do, I'll show you the end product in moments. In a moment, I'll show you the end product. So guys, have you subscribed to this channel? Guys, have you subscribed to this channel? This is Never Age TV, guys. Please subscribe to this channel, and here, this is where we discuss issues of life. And cooking is also an issue of life, because in this life you have to cook and eat, you have to feed your family. And today I wanted to do that cooking with you. And my cooking has always been very, very, very fast. I do my cooking very, very fast. You know, when you are used to cooking, it's not a new thing. It's never a new thing. Something that you are used to doing, it's not a new thing. So this is rice that I'm boiling water for. I'm boiling water for rice. And then after that, I'll be through. But I want to check the peas with you. This peas, you remember, we started together with the peas. I need you to know that peas doesn't take long to cook. the very few minutes that you cook. You can just cook fish with a very few minutes, within very few minutes, because let me bring it here. Oh, it happens in the kitchen. This piece doesn't take too long to cook. So guys, let me find out how far it has gone. It may not be ready, but it will be ready in a few minutes. No, it's not ready, Bado. And if it's not ready, within a few minutes it will be. So guys, so what I am doing now is to boil the rice. To boil the rice. And now the water is boiled already. So with the rice, I put just a drop of fat in the cooking pot. Just a drop in the cooking pot. Or a drop or two. It may not be a drop, it may be two. Then I put some salt in the rice. Some salt. Then I put the boiled water now. Hey guys, my cooking is very easy. Now I'm already boiling the rice. You see? That is water for the rice. And now, since my rice is already pre-prepared, I usually prepare my rice in advance so that it is clean and washed. So I come with my rice and I put it in the pot. It's clean and washed. I put it in the pot and always have boiling water just in case you want a drop somewhere. Like now I want a drop in the peas. A drop in the of boiling water in the peas. So I will not cook very dry peas. I'll have some water to add, but that water has to be boiled, you know. So now imagine my food is almost cooked. I'll just show you the end product later. But for now, guys, like and subscribe to this channel. That is the drop that I needed in the rice, in the peas, and a drop maybe in the rice. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have you subscribed? You know, your subscribing helps me to be motivated to create more content, so that we can be entertained. And in this channel, we discuss issues of life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.